everybody, welcome to Spikey Saturday number 231 on the Mana Leek. I'm John as always, and we're here for some more Throne of Eldraine, where we're going to be first picking on Epic Downfall. There's an Ardvale Tactician here, there's Drown the Lock, there's a Scorching Dragonfire. These are all decent, but I like Epic Downfall a little bit more. Yes, I know Vintage Cube is on Magic Online right now. I don't really like Vintage Cube. I've done 5 drafts of it for fun to try to get try to get a feel for it, to see if I wanted to do a video of it or even if I wanted to stream it. I don't like it. I don't like the draft portion. I think it's very heavily kind of sit down and force whatever you feel like forcing, and then it's just really weird matches where both players throw their cards on the battlefield and see who won. And that's not Magic that I like to play. On the other hand, this, I think, is one of the best draft formats of all time. So we're going to keep playing this. We're not going to play Cube. I'll try it a couple more times to see if I can find the fun in it. But I think I just like Chaos Draft a lot more. I like underpowered cubes a lot more. Vintage Cube, not really my jam. We're going to take another Epic Downfall here. 2 in a row is totally fine by me. A rare was taken, so there's no actual signage here. Everything else in this pack is mediocre to fine, but not exciting. We're going to take an Epic Downfall. Now all we need is a pack 3 pick, or a pack 1 pick 3 bake into a pie, and we're going to feel pretty darn good. What do I want to do with black? I'd be happy to be a nice blue-black late game control deck. I could push for a nice quick red-black knight deck. Black-green is still a deck that I know is great, and I feel like I've still have never seen open. Maybe someday it'll be open. Is it this day? What's missing? A rare and a common? I don't know that it's this day. We've got a keeper, but we also have an Ardvale Tactician. And I think the Tactician might just be better than the keeper. This means that we could push into like a black-white aggro. But I do think the Tactician's just better than the keeper. This card is just nutty. It's so good. So yeah, let's take that Tactician and see where we go. See where we can get to. What do we most want to see? Pack 1, pick 4. White, black. I guess we're looking for like a Sir Alan. Sir Alan would be a really big pickup. As well as a little bit of a sign. We get a spinning wheel, which is going to go in every deck we play. There's no way we're not going to play it. Looking at the rest of the cards in this pack, there's no black, so that's easy. Youthful Knight is not better than a spinning wheel. Castle Ardenvale is deeply mediocre. Getting out of black or white, there's no real reason. Red-white with an Inspiring Veteran's nifty, but our 2 Epic Downfalls is a decent reason to want to look at black. So we're going to take the spinning wheel, and it'll keep us open, and we'll see where we go. It goes into the possibility of a blue-black control deck with a Didn't Say Please. We're not looking at the red cards. We're not looking at these artifacts. We're not looking at the lands. We're looking at a Didn't Say Please or a Flutterfox or perhaps an Unexplained Visions. Flutterfox goes with our Tactician a little bit better, and it's definitely a little bit more of an aggro card. So it's tempting. It's tempting. It's probably the correct pick. If blue was to be open, and I wouldn't necessarily take Didn't Say Please as a signal that blue is open on pick 5 here, we can have a really good deck, but I think we're going to go for the Flutterfox. It'll fly off the spinning wheel, and we'll see what else we can get. And then, yeah, blue suddenly does look a little bit more open with a turn into a pumpkin pick 6. That's a little bit later than it should be. This outmuscles here a little bit later than it should be. And what do we got? A Smitten Swordmaster otherwise? So Smitten Swordmaster obviously would go into the black-white knight aggro deck. But it makes me question if we should be looking at blue instead with that turn. That's a hard pick. I think Smitten Swordmaster is better with what we have. Turn is probably just a little tiny bit too below being a signal. So let's take the Swordmaster. Do we get rewarded? Powerfully, no. Powerfully, no. There's a pretty late Fabro Elder here. I don't know that we want to jump into green-white off of that, but the upside is there's nothing else we're taking here. We're not taking this. even if we're black-white. We're not taking this even if we're black-white. So I'll take this Fabro Elder and we'll see where we go. Maybe we were green-white all along. We've got a Marrowleaf Rider if we are going to try to go green-white. And we can splash for Epic Downfall with a spinning wheel. We can get ourselves an egg or two. And we can have these in the sideboard. We can be a 3-color deck. It's not where you want to be. But for basically hard removal, I'll be there. So yeah, we've got a Marrowleaf Rider or a Tempting Witch. And I think we just need to explore the possibility that green-white is open. Is nobody blue-black? I mean, we could look back at being black-white and splash this. We're not playing this, we're not playing this, we're not playing this or this. And we might play that if we were green, but like these aren't enough for me to stay in green. So let's take Drown, and we're still open. We're still open. Here's a Lonesome Unicorn, we'll play that. Nothing else is really pulling us in too many directions here, so let's take the Unicorn. Nothing I'm upset about here. We'll take a Wolverine. Nothing I'm terribly upset about here. That red cap shouldn't still be there, but we've seen no reason to believe that red's open. We're not going to play Gingerbread. We're not going to play Puppet. We're not going to play the Sanctuary, but it's shiny, so let's take it. And we're not going to play it all. So I do think we're black-white. I think that brief foray into green didn't really get paid off. It's kind of weird that that was still there. Well, we're definitely black. We're definitely black with a Murderous Rider. Even beyond that Murderous Rider, there's a wheel. This is actually a really bad pack for us. If this wasn't here, we'd be looking at a brute. Well, we'd be taking a wheel, but we'd also see a brute and a fox, and that's about it. There's a Ratter for whoever's the blue-red deck, but we are powerfully not that. But we're going to take that Rider and feel pretty good. I don't think we're going to be mono black enough for a Yara, and a second Tactician makes me very excited. Also, you are welcome, Frijoles 22. You are going to be just made for a blue-red deck here. So yeah, we'll take this Ardenvale Tactician. We just are not going to be black enough to play a Yara. She can do some work. She can be stupid with the cat combo, of course. But yeah, we'll take our second Ardenvale. Easy peasy. And I think we can pretty happily cut these green cards now. We could potentially splash for the Fabro Elder. It's a splashable-ish card. Epic Downfall number 3 is great. There's an acclaimed contender, but I think the Epic Downfall, I know the Epic Downfall is just better. There's no question there. Don't know if we'll get much back out of this pack. Maybe the Unicorn, but we'll take Epic Downfall number 3 and be pretty happy. We're going to die to little stuff. We're not going to die to the big stuff. We can also splash this Drown in the Loch that's still sitting there. Wow! Wow! Ardenvale Tactician number 3? Holy moly. Holy moly. Yeah, easy pick. I'd love if this Guide Mother came back, but I doubt it will. There's the Secret Keeper for the blue control deck that didn't quite come to us fast enough. Rosethorn Acolyte. Cool. Yeah, we'll take that. 3 Downfalls, 3 Tacticians. I'm feeling pretty good about myself right now. We've got a Prized Griffin. That's it. We're not really interested in crashing Drawbridge. This isn't Arena. No, Forever Young's fine. Like, I wouldn't not play it, but I think the Griffin's going to be a better pickup here. So let's take that Griffin. Wow, second Secret Keeper. I think we'll take the Forbidden Fruit here. It's the only card for us. We're not going to play a Shining Armor ever. We're not going to play a Righteousness ever. So we'll take this Foreboding Fruit and shed a tear for that mill deck going by. This pack, not much. We've got a second Prized Griffin. I don't know that I want to play a second Prized Griffin. Also, it should go here because this would be the 4 slot. Witch's Cottage. I've never cared for this card. Yeah, we'll take the Griffin. I just don't think we're going to play it. We've got a Jousting Dummy, which maybe makes the cut. I've played this card on Arena, but it's not great. Take that Jousting Dummy. It's a Knight. It counts for Smitten Swordmaster. We could take a Memory Theft for the sideboard. I don't want to Rally for the Throne. It's really mediocre. I don't want a Bartered Cow. I don't want a Drawbridge. Don't want to Profit. So sideboard, but we're probably never going to side it in. Sideboard True Love's Kiss seems fine. Seems fine. We're not splashing Drown in the Loch just because we don't know that we're going to have enough stuff in their graveyard. I think I'd rather splash the Feyburrow Elder. A 3/3 that taps for 3. It's pretty powerful. Pretty powerful. What I'm really looking for now is just like a little bit of mild beef at 4. Like a Resolute Rider. That'd be nice. Just so that we can, you know, tap them down, attack, tap them down, attack, tap them down, attack, kill their thing, attack, kill their thing, attack, they're dead. That's what I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking for. Unicorn Skewer. We'll take another Unicorn. What's our night count right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 nights? Seems decent. I would like to pick up some more Smitten Swordmasters. That seems kind of like my thing. We're also pretty darn low curve. At the moment, I would go 16 lands. 2 Prized Griffins hurts 16 lands a little bit. And remember, these Lonesome Unicorns, as much as they are 3-drop 2/2s, they're also 5-drop 3/3s. So we need to be able to cast them as well. So I actually don't think we're a 16 land deck at the moment. All right, what do we get? What do we get? Pass me our cards. Why aren't our cards passing? Oh, because they're coming this way. This Hydra is slow. Speed it up, Hydra. Anyone we know? Passing the time? Passing the time? Nope. I do believe Frijoles is a trophy leader, I think. I definitely recognize that name. I've really started, maybe just because I've played so much Eldraine, I've started to recognize a lot of MTGO usernames. All right, give us a card. Your number says 25. We got a card, and it's not good. It's not good at all. We'll take this Foil Cow, but we're not going to play it. We'll take a Profit and not play it. We'll take a Tall as a Beanstalk, again, as our last non-land pick. We have 2 now. All right, we need 6 cards. 6 cards. 6 good playable cards. I have taken Piper so many times, by which I mean like 2 or 3. And the only time it was good is when I also had a Ratter and was actually blue-red but splashed this. Then it was good. I think we're just on Sir Alan here. We just don't have time for this, and Sir Alan's going to really blow open some games, let me tell you what. We don't get anything back from this pack, but I do think Sir Alan is the definite pick over the Piper. Piper's just too slow, unfortunately. Way too slow. Sir Alan, though, Sir Alan is my jam. We're going to cut this Feyburrow. We're just not going to play it. Not quite splashy enough, not quite powerful enough for our deck, and we don't want to hurt our mana base by putting in any forests or anything like that. So we're still looking for 6 playables. Our sideboard is currently a Memory Theft and a True Love's Kiss. And a Bartered Cow in case of Reaper of the Night. Then we can discard the cow and get a food. This pack is pretty bad. We've got an Outflank, a Youthful Knight. We don't need the Outflank. We just have a ludicrous amount of removal as is. So I think we're just on the Youthful Knight here. Wicked Guardian, no thanks. We'll take that Youthful. All right, so we're really just looking for 2-drops, 3-drops. I really would love to get a Resolute Rider. A Resolute Rider would definitely help this deck out quite a bit. A 2nd or 3rd Smitten Swordmaster would be nice. Really don't need any more removal, I don't think. I would take a Trapped in the Tower. Obviously a Sir Conrad. I think it's a little bit too late to be getting a Sir Conrad, though. But we'll see. We shall see. Also, I figured out my lights. I got soft boxes on them. I turned down their brightness a little bit, so I shouldn't be quite as blown out as I was last week. Shepherd. Shepherd's fine. Shepherd lets us retrigger our Ardenvale Tacticians or our Swordmaster, or bounce stuff out of enchantment removal. There's a Lost Legion as well. I would also certainly play that, but Shepherd's good. Let's take Shepherd. Deck's coming together. We got 4 picks left. 4 playables that we need, that is. Unfortunately, this pack does not give us what we want. So Barrow Witches does return a number of our deck. It's another 5-drop. I honestly kind of like Silverflame Ritual to make, a bunch of 3/4s in the air or 3/3 in the air. But maybe we do just want a Barrow Witches to return all of these various knights that might die. The trick, of course, is we're not returning this knight, we're not returning this knight, we're not returning this knight, because they won't exist in the graveyard. But I think we probably just have enough that we can justify playing a Barrow Witches. We may end up taking out a Prized Griffin. I don't want to have too many drops here. I would take a Silverflame Ritual. We might get this one back, though. So I do think we take the Barrow Witches here. This pack is dead to us. We've got an All That Glitters, but we don't have... We have 2, 3, I guess, if we don't crack the food. Shining Armors, no. Eye Collectors, a big ol' no. Yeah, I guess we're taking Eye Collector in case we get desperate. I did see Court of Calls, a big Moto grinder, win several trophies with multiple Eye Collectors. I don't know how, but he did. We've got Bell of the Brawl against a Reeve Soul, which seems like a hard choice, but I don't know that we need that Reeve Soul with Epic Downfall, Epic Downfall, Epic Downfall, Murderous Rider. Whereas Bell making these all 3/3s, I think we take the Bell. I think we take the Bell, because that's going to be our plan. Oh, we got there. All that talk about Resolute Rider, and then it showed up right at the right time. Get in the deck. Deck seems great now. We've got a Ginger Brute or a Youthful Knight. I think we're just going to go all in Knights. We're not really pumping this Ginger Brute at all. So there's a playable deck, which is great because this is trash. Let's get rid of a Didn't Say Please. Let's get rid of a Frogify. Let's get rid of a Fortifying Positions. Let's take this. And wow, did we ever finish that deck on time, because the cards disappeared. But yeah, this deck seems like a good little aggro deck. I'd prefer this Prized Griffin to be like another Rider or another Swordmaster. 4 5-drops is ever so slightly awkward for this deck. Take that Shining Armor. I hear some of you saying, go 16 lands. Look at how many 2 and 3 drops you have. But you don't win off of only casting your 2 and 3 drops. You need to be able to cast your 4 drops and your 5 drops, especially in this deck where we really want Sir Alan to put this away, or we're really going to want to return some stuff. We're really going to want to be recasting those unicorns. So I don't think there's any way this is a 16 lander. 17 lands it shall be, with not much of a sideboard. Memory Theft or True Love's Kiss are going to be the things that we keep in mind. But yeah, I feel fine with this deck. I think we have a chance of doing okay. 10-7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 white pips. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Sounds about right. So nope. Save that deck and let's go in. So the upside is that this shouldn't really lead to too many grindy matchups. We should be able to get in and out relatively smoothly, I hope. because I got a lot of editing to do. We've got a lot of non-gameplay videos coming up on the channel. By the time you see this, you should have already seen 2 videos yesterday, I guess. The return of the Magic Weekly news update, as well as another recap of preview cards, because we got a whole bunch more for Theros. We run the die roll. We're going to play first. Ever so slightly slow hand, but we're going to control. So our aggro deck's not really going to aggro here, but I'm fine being a control deck. Uh-oh. Are they the control deck? This is somebody from our pod, and our pod had that mill deck. So rip us. Rip us. This person was sitting, I believe, fully across corner from us. I think they were in the top left corner, and we were in the bottom right corner. Let's hope they didn't get all of the scary things. That's okay. That's not too scary. We're going to drop a knight. Then we're going to follow that up with another knight. And follow that up with a unicorn. And hopefully just be okay. Alright, so they've probably got a didn't say please in hand, so I don't necessarily want to jam that rider down. Actually, there's a Sir Alan. I'll jam that rider down. So we'll come in for 2. They'll block. I'll think about pumping it, but I'm not going to pump it because I don't have a pump spell. Didn't have the pump spell. We're going to get this countered because we're going to play Sir Alan next turn. That's correct. I did not say please. Ooh, the Barrow Witches. We needed that to do stuff. All right. I am going to ask you to please not have another didn't say please. That would be real nice of you. Real nice. Please. Please. All right. I feel like we're going to have to bait out another didn't say please here, so I think we're actually going to play the unicorn. Play out the unicorn, bait out another one. I'm not going to say it. Our opponent didn't care that I didn't say please. They are going to run away my token and then mill me some more. Sure thing. Oh, we need to kill that merfolk because I'm scared of how many runaway togethers they might have. Uh-huh. All right, give me a swamp. Give me a swamp. Thank you. You go away. Just go away. Thank you. All right. Feeling a little bit better. I feel like if they had additional scavengers in hand, we would have already seen them. So hopefully they were kind of all in on that scavenger. And if they're going to start putting down beef as like a secondary plan, well, we've got answers for that. There's some beef. And we have answers for that, as I just said. We're going to kill that off. And then unfortunately not have a play. But that's okay. Look at that. We're stuck on 5 drops and didn't have enough mana. Yeah, if you have 5 drops, like even if I have 1 5-drop, I'm a little iffy on playing 16 lands. Be careful about playing 16 lands. That's all I'm saying. All right, they're going to drop their Queen of Ice. That's fine. This card has been super unimpactful for me. You know, like it was slightly annoying there, but I don't think ultimately it's going to have much of a say in what happens here. We're going to go with Sir Alan, get him going. That way next turn we have a, you know, assuming nothing on board, a great attack with all. 3 cards left in their hand. They're going to Frogify Sir Alan. Well, that does change a fair bit. And they're going to outmuscle my unicorn. Okay. That changed a lot. But they're down to 1 card, and we're gonna drop a flyer is what we're gonna do here. Oh, but a Bell of the Brawl. Bell of the Brawl gets in for 3. Doesn't allow anything else to really attack, but it lets us drop a couple of cards. So always getting in for 3 at the moment, not at the moment, always getting in for 3 also at the moment. I think double spelling is better here. Let's go with the bell and the dummy and a pass of the turn. Force them into top deck mode, ideally. Garenbrig Squire, sure. Cool. That looks relatively top decky. So our bell doesn't get to attack, so the prized griffin might have been better there. We can always come in with that dummy, threaten a double pump. What happens if we attack with all? They block. Block. Take 3, 4. We don't have to pump. They go to 8. They lose their creature. I think. What happens if they double block Bell? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I wish I knew what they had in hand. I feel like we attack with all. Because I have them on nothing. I feel like I have them on nothing. What's the worst case scenario here? They block there. And there. You are a knight, right? No, you're a frog. So you just don't come in. Double block there. That's great. Yeah, let's come in with all. They are going to double block there. Cool, cool, cool. So we're going to obviously kill the thing we can kill. Kill the thing we there. Kill the thing we can kill. There we go. So they're taking 3, 6. And we definitely want to play this Griffin, which is 5, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we cannot pump. So we'll deal 6. We'll take him to 6. And we're going to put him on a 2-turn clock in the air. And it does indeed seem as though they had nothing. 2-turn clock in the air plus currently, yeah, we just win. They had to block here. They were going to take 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, they were just dead if they had nothing in hand. So yeah, cool, 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 cool. That seemed like that was the correct move. All right, 1-0. No real, well, actually, no. Like, memory theft seems really bad just because the time that Merfolk's Secret Keeper is left in the adventure zone is really low. So it's unlikely that we're going to get a card from them and get the adventure. So I don't think we're going to do that. I think we're just going to go back in. And I think we were fine. I think killing off that Merfolk Secret Keeper was a pretty big part of it. So let's just not get milled. Yet again, slowish hand. 2-drop, 3-drop, 5-drop. We'll keep, though. It's not a hand that we can really mulligan. No mill, I like it. I like it a lot. That's a land, cool. We can now cast our 5-drops. Cool, nothing, I like it. I have vast tracts of land. Rosethorn Acolyte. We're just going to kill that. We have Epic Downfalls to spare. See? We have plenty of Epic Downfalls to spare. Yeah, you don't need to ramp at all, bud. No rampy for you. All right, so we're going to look at this unicorn, or this... Ooh, no, we're going to kill that too. 4/4, kind of scary. Kind of just a little bit scary. Go away. Bye-bye. All right. All right. They're going to stop having stuff at some point, right? Stop with the beef. Yeah, that's not beef. I like it. I like it a lot. All right. We are going to Drop ourselves a knight. And then we'll probably just tap that queen with the Ardenvale Tactician. And then maybe drop the unicorn. We'll see. Goodbye, a lot of relevant cards. At least we can bring one back. Oh, I was going to tap that. I forgot. I got distracted by the best mill that ever milled. Out comes the Secret Keeper. See, we wouldn't have a chance to memory theft it. Hey, it's Sir Alan. It's ya boy, Sir Alan. I think I feel a little bit better just Barrow Witching back the bell, though. So let's Barrow Witch back the bell. Barrow Witch, thanks for milling and giving me all of these choices. I'm going to take this one. And pass the turn. So next turn we're going to have... gain life? Sure. We're going to have 7 mana. So we could drop the unicorn, hold up Tactician on their turn, Tactician, get in for a good bit of damage. What's she casting? Garenbrig Paladin. Holy moly. Alright, well, I would like to have another Epic Downfall, please. Or my Murderous Rider would also be decent. Smitten Swordmaster, not exactly what I asked for. Yeah, so we're going to go with this Lonesome Unicorn holding up the Tactician. We're going to Tactician down these two and pass the turn. So they're down to 3 cards in hand now. Gonna need them to not didn't say please me here, though. You're going to so tiny that. Well, that's pretty rude. It's pretty rude. You're going to so tiny that as well. That's super rude, bud. Like, really rude. Well, we'll tap those down. Get rid of all that. But they're down to 1 card. I'm smelling a didn't say please here, so we're not going to lead with Sir Alan. We are going to... there's no point in... not attacking first, so let's attack first. Get in for a whopping 3. By which I mean 2. We're going to drop Bell. We're going to drop Tactician. That feels like an F6, which means no counterspell in hand, so we're going to curry some favor here. And boy, our board got built. I'm fine taking 4. Can't stop me. Crashing Drawbridge? Sure. All right. Feels like a good little spot that we're in here. So let's go to attacks. I'm happy to kill the queen with this. Get in for extra damage here. This will be a 3/2. That won't die, and it's got vigilance. And this is never blocking anyways. In with everybody. We get to kill the queen. Cool. Get to kill the queen. And they're taking 3, 4, 5. Love it. And then we'll make things even scarier by having Sir Alan join the team. And follow that up with a first striker. All right. That is a heck of a board state that we've got, with them seemingly in top deck mode. And we win. 1-0. 1-0. This deck is pretty good. Pretty good. That was a good matchup for us. A nice slow mill deck. Although it didn't really do the mill thing the second game, it suddenly became much more beef. We're going to have trouble, not trouble if we go up against another aggro deck. It'll just come down to, who smashes who first. But as is, I do like the deck. Hopefully we can get our 10th trophy. I'd like to get our 10th trophy before Theros comes out. I don't know if I've had 10 trophies before. But 9 trophies feels pretty decent. Nothing like the 147 that Spiraling there has, or the 95 that the Coddler or Ekin have. But I also don't play as much as they do. I know the Coddler he streams, so he plays some days 12 hours a day. I don't have that kind of time. I wish I did. All right, match 2. Let's get this going. So yeah, like I said, we had Theros preview recaps yesterday. I'm going to keep those going, so those start Christmas Eve. I'll figure out how I'm going to record a video on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day and Boxing Day. Maybe they'll happen, maybe not. It could also be that we're actually only going to get like one card on those days, in which case I could just save it up for a few days. But you also saw the Magic Weekly News update come back yesterday. It's not going to be a Friday thing. It's going to go back to the usual Mondays, since that's when typically most of the big announcements happen. And like I mentioned in that video, it's not going to be necessarily a weekly thing. If there is just nothing to talk about, I'm not going to put up a video just for the sake of it. But Magic seems to have a lot of stuff happen, both good and bad, and a lot of it's been bad lately. As well, coming up in the next week, I'm finally going to get to those 2019 recap videos that I've been talking about. Top 10 controversies of the year, top 10 positive things of the year, predictions that I have for 2020. I've got some other top 10 lists that are ready to go. Looking to do a lot more of that, and I've been talking about this for a while. Looking to do a lot more of the not gameplay content. I know a lot of you love not gameplay, and I know a lot of you love gameplay. It's all still going to be there, just more, hopefully. So if you enjoy that stuff, make sure you watch it, make sure you like it, share it, etc. Because that's what I need to see to make sure that doing those is justified. Hand seems okay. Hand seems okay. I think I've been putting on a bit of a clinic, though, showing that having 11 2-drops doesn't mean that you always have all of them in hand right away. Luckily, we drew a 2-drop that we can play, so we now have a curve that I kind of like. Up against blue-black, presumably another control-y-ish deck. So we're going to go with Dummy. Post Dummy will probably be Mr. Unicorn here. Well, Mr. Unicorn's friend. The Rider who is in need. No blue, I like it. Lost Legion, sure thing. Not a huge concern. So, I mean, like, we could attack in with Dummy and pump it to trade, but I think I just want to establish the board. Let's see where these cards go. Top and bottom. Okay. That doesn't answer our question, so I believe we're just going to go with this Rider. Although, I mean, the Legion's going to be a pain. Like, the Legion's going to be a pain for our 2/2, and for our 3/1, and for our 2/1. So it might just be better seeing if we can get rid of it here. Because, like, if they top decked, put a Scry to the top, a scary 4-drop, we have an answer. You know, Conrad's not going to do anything. We can just kill him. So yeah, I think getting this off the table here is a little bit better. Trade some resources. We're both back to square one, but I have more cards than they do. Well, no, they'll have 6 card now. I'm going to say that was the correct move to do. Revenge of Ravens. Well, but I mean, we can go big enough that it's not going to suck, and we have a True Love's Kiss in the sideboard. But mild butts have been called. We are going to drop this Rider. Mild to moderately severe butts. I'm not happy that I called that was going to happen. But at least we have the answer. Goodbye. Good riddance. Nobody likes you. You were a mistake. Go away, Conrad. We will bash in for a whopping 1 and also take 1. And then... do I want to drop the Shepherd? I think I do. Because Shepherd attacks for 2. We lose the chance to use Usher to safety, but oh well, right? Being able to stick Murderous Rider would be nice. We need a land so that we can kill Sir Eleonora here. It's spell, right? So we can't even easily tap it. Gross. This deck has some power to it. Some real power. Land? Good try. Barf. Barf. I want to win this one, and I don't know if we're going to. We're going to continue establishing the board. We're obviously not going to attack into a 4/4. Yeah. We need another land so that we can Murderous Rider the Sir Eleonora. If we can do that, then at least we're attacking in for 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Gain 3. We're attacking in for 6. Wicked Guardian, draw a card, sure thing. Swordmaster, gross. Land. Welp. We are going to drop another unicorn, or maybe we're just going to... do we just want to hold up Ardenvale Tactician? Because we get Ardenvale, Ardenvale. Well, Ardenvale, Ardenvale. Ugh, this feels really bad because I don't know how we're going to win having fallen this far behind. Hoping that on turn 8 we get our 5th land when they've hit all of their lands. 1, 2, 3, hit almost all their lands, are drawing cards, extra cards every turn, and have a revenge. And apparently are also a mill deck? Holy crap. Yeah. We are in trouble. We are in a semi-considerable amount of trouble. And thank you. First step is going to be getting rid of Sir Eleonora. Second step might honestly be in a big attack here. Like if we get to kill 2 things off this bell. If they just stop drawing cards. I'm super excited to get 2 things off this bell. Like clear their board. Clear their board and put them to 1 life point above where they started the game. Foreboding Fruit. Drawing more cards. Wow. All right, Merfolk, you got it. Wow, wow, wow. Opponent is just a solid deck here. I think I would like to double spell this Murderous Rider. Kind of gives us 2 free attacks against the Revenge of Ravens. If it attacks with Sir Alan, well, it's 3 free attacks. But I think that Revenge of Ravens is just the death of us. Like, holy crap. I mean, if they can't kill us, maybe they go lower on cards. They are only one behind us at the moment. So maybe that's what we're going to start doing. We're going to start seeing if we can make this go long enough that we mill them. It's going to require them to not have any more secret keepers or such. Downfall's pretty darn cute, but I'd rather get Sir Alan going. Next turn, we're looking at a little bit more of a Downfall tactician kind of turn. A runaway together here would be disastrous. Good, 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 good. Okay. They have drawn so many cards. They've milled us, and oh my god, a second Sir Conrad? I mean, at least we've got the answer. At least we've got the answers. But holy moly, this person's deck is off the charts. Off the charts. So we don't have much this turn. But next turn, maybe. We'll tap down a couple of things, and we can attack in and take 5 and go to 9. But we attack in for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14. We attack in for 17. They're going to be at 24. Oh, there's the second secret keeper. Boy, this deck, I would love to be in this pod. Wow. Sure. So our attack looks a lot less good. Hilariously, we are still now one card behind them on milling because they have drawn so many cards. Do we have an attack here? I think we do if we tap like that and that. Barrow Witches is cute because maybe we get something back here. I mean, we have options already, right? We've got the bell and such. But I'm going to come in for a whole bunch of triggers. And I'm going to attack in for 17, I think it was, that we figured it out. Yeah, I want to always yield. Also, always yield to Alan. Giving up both secret keepers. Okay. That makes me terrified for what's in hand. What is the most damage? Probably bringing back that bell? Yeah, let's bring back that bell. Also, it's turn 12 and we still only have 6 lands. That's wild. Trey Wild. I guess some have been milled. Give me the bell, please. Thank you. How many have been milled? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we're higher than 50 to hit lands. And on the other hand, it looks like they've flooded out a little bit from all their drawing. They're at 9. Well, no, actually, they have more lands left. Presuming they're a 17 land deck, 8 of their 13 cards are lands, whereas for us 7 of our 13 lands are cards. So we are slightly less likely to mill out or flood out than they are, depending on what's in hand, of course. Oh, I see. All right. So they're going to mill me again. So this is going to become a damage versus mill race. And I mean, our damage output is decent. Oh, they go for the Sir Eleanor because the Sir Eleanor is going to draw a Merfolk. And now, yeah, sure. All right, so we are just going to have to like smash in. Hitting. Do we have a downfall left? We don't have a downfall left, but we do have 2 Ardenvale Tacticians left. Foreboding Fruit may find us one. So we're going to cast it. Okay. Well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we go to 4, but we do gain 3 back. We go up to 7. They're not milling us out this turn. So I guess we're dropping Bell and hoping to hit a Tactician and hoping that we have a lethal attack. But otherwise, this deck has just, like, this deck up here is a hell of a deck. Wicked Guardian, draw a card. So they've got a Secret Keeper in hand. So the secrets are going to get kept. Goodbye. Plains, Swordmaster, Swamp, Resolute. Hang on. Our remaining 2 cards are Ardenvale Tacticians. That's unfortunate. Ardenvale Tactician, welcome to the party. It's not going to do any good. Tap 2 creatures. So they have 4 blockers. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4. No. GG. Holy moly. Holy moly. I mean, we don't really have an out. We have True Love's Kiss for the Revenge Ravens, which we have to hit. We can get rid of the Prized Griffin. Memory Theft to try to hit another Conrad, but they have Forever Youngs. But I think there's just so much value they're going to have that I think we have to play something like this. Spinning Wheel, not really that important. As nice as the mill would be, we're not really needing to tap down one of their creatures. So let's go with this. But this deck is just too good. We may just not have a chance here. We're going to play first. We're going to want to see a low curve as well. And again, we don't. We just don't. 5, 4, 3, 3. But I think we have to keep. Man, this is wild. I almost talked myself into playing 16 lands because I saw the 11 2-drops when we were deck building. And I could hear you all saying, there's 11 2-drops. But you just don't always get them. Burp. Pass the turn. And then we'll drop a Bell. Please don't mill. Thank you. That's all I asked for. All right, let's drop that Bell. Land? No. Okay. Okay. All right, so they're going to attack because we're obviously not going to block. I guess if they have another creature, no, they're attacking. Yeah. In for 2, I'll take 2. We might be locked into a Foreboding Fruit here. Oh, Piper. Cool. Cool. Deck Y. Deck Y. Let's bash in for 3. And then establish the board some more. Man, our opponent's deck is insane. Conrad, Eleonora, Piper, Revenge. And then a mill package on top of that. That's wild. I will say I'm mildly curious. We're going to hop on over here and we're going to type in their name. 15 trophies. We're going to check this and see if at the end of this match they have 16 trophies. Because I'm wondering if they're actually 2-0. Because MTGO will do that. MTGO will match you with somebody who has a similar record. And they consider a 1-0 to be the same as a 2-0. They also consider a 2-0 to be the same as an 0-0. Because both of you are undefeated. I don't entirely agree with their decisions. 4 mana and not much to do with it, eh? I do believe we're going to Foreboding Fruit and pass the turn. Well, I'll offer a trade with this Noble. Offer a trade with the Noble. If they don't trade, cool. If they just block with the Piper, cool. If they take 2, cool. Everything that happens here is cool. Cool. So we'll Foreboding Fruit. Try to get back into this a little bit. We're looking for a land. Oh my god. Well, we've got some answers for bad stuff. So that's good. But we just can't seem to establish the board fast. Maybe we don't actually have that many 2-drops. Because you figure our Epic Downfalls were 3 of them. Our Ardenvale Tacticians were another 3 of them. There's 6. So maybe we actually only have 5 2-drop creatures. But still, it feels like we should see them more often than we do. I will take 1. And then we are locked into this unfortunate dance of killing a creature and then them casting a spell. And then killing a creature and then them casting a spell. Maybe we just want to get Sir Alan down. Let's just get Sir Alan down while they're tapped out. Present a blocker, present a threat. But I don't think we're winning this one. This person's deck is just super, super, super powerful. Lost Legion, that's fine. That's fine. Where'd those cards go, though? Bottom. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. No attacks, good stuff. They can make a rat. So that's a thing to be aware of. Land, cool. We are going to get rid of Sir Eleonora right here, right now. And then we're going to bash on in for 4. Probably just bump into a rat. Nope. Make a rat. Sure thing. Perhaps opponent thinks they're going to race us. Which, I mean, they're not going to race us. But why? 2 Sir Eleonoras, 2 Sir Conrads, plus a rat, plus a revenge. This is unnecessary. We're going to have to tap down the Legion and the rat, I guess. Because if we tap the Piper, they just make a rat. Wow. I feel like we're in a bad spot. We are going to have to do the same thing we did last turn and kill a Sir Eleonora. Then attack on in for 4. And then lose the game and go to match 3. In for 4, take him to 9. Huh. They're all in on stealing something, eh? You're really running the risk of me hitting removal for your Piper. Now, we only have one way of doing that, but seems a little greedy. Rude. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Well, in for 4. Takes it like a champ. Let's drop a Barrow Witches. Returning Ardenvale. On their turn, we'll tap down. We're going to force them to block with their rats. So we got that going for us. Curry Favor. Sure, for 2. Drop it down. Sure. Mill Me. Sure. Memory Theft, Flutterfox, Swamp. Those cards were doing nothing. Alright, so nope. Let's go to beginning of combat. Tap and tap. So unfortunately, they're not really being forced to use the rats. They have other blocks. So we're pretty desperately looking for Murderous Rider here to kill that Piper. Please. One time. Please. Please. I said please. Tactician. That'll do. That'll do. They have to block with some rats. In we go. Are we just dead on the crackback? We might be. But we're dead anyways. They're going to make a rat. They're going to block with a rat. Maybe a second rat. Are they afraid of like +3/+3? They are not afraid. Alright, so we got rid of a rat, so at least something's not being stolen, which would have killed us, but we're probably still just dead on the crackback. We get to play a single creature. And so we have block, take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Exactly lethal. Cool. Well, that was horrifying. Our opponent's deck is one of the best decks I've ever seen. Like, just one of the best decks I've ever seen. I don't think we had much of a chance there. There you go. Wait, did you not figure it out? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, no, you still have lethal. Cool. Cool. Wow. Wowie, wowie, wowie. Let's go into match 3. Let's go into match 3 as I knock stuff flying. Let's fix the stuff that I've knocked over. Match 3. We didn't have a chance there if it wasn't us massively curving out. That deck's value kind of post turn 5 was absolute nuts. So good on them on having such a good deck. Let's go and take a look. 16 trophies. I called it. They were 2-0. They just went 3-0, even though we were in the 1-0 bracket. I really wish Magic Online wouldn't do that. Unfortunately, I don't know if there's any fix for it, because they would require significant wait times to make sure that you're matched up with somebody in match. But that is why the single elimination pods are really nice, because you don't end up with that. You know, you don't end up with an unbeatable 2-0 deck being paired up against you for your first match or your second match. Not a big fan. Cauldron Familiar. This isn't how I want to go down. At least they don't have the oven in hand. And I guess we have artifact interaction for the oven. And my understanding is that you will just always draw it. Okay, let's drop a spinning wheel. And you better watch out, opponent. At some point, I'm going to cast some creatures and I'm going to be in trouble. Gonna be in trouble. Black, green, cauldron, food, rankle. Okay. At least I have cards to discard. At least I have cards to discard. It's what? Discard, draw, and sack? I assume they're just going to do discard. Discard and draw. Cool. I'll take card draw. Love it. Because that's going to find me an epic downfall. Discard this swamp. Goodbye. We found a white swamp. And another white swamp. At least this rankle is just not really scaring us. So we're going to drop Resolute Rider just because it represents some pretty big life swings. Following turn, we've got like Sir Alan holding up Ardenvale Tactician. So like we've got some stuff, and the discard from Rankle's not really hurting us. The 3 damage is hurting us, but the discard is not hurting us. And maybe they actually go for the sack here. Sack Familiar, sack Resolute Rider. Actually, I think that's correct. Yeah, that's what they're going for. And they're not going to let me draw either. Smart opponent. Smart opponent. They discarded a Heraldic Banner. Sure. Okay. Hand attack dot deck. There it is. Go away. Get the hell out of my game. Get. All right, we're going to just drop this Ardenvale Tactician because we need to start hitting them. And they missed a land drop? Yeah, we went first, right? Or they went first? Yeah, they missed a land drop. Which means that Reaper might be hanging back for a while. Well, there's their land drop. They're still off the Reaper. They're still off the Giant. We've got an opportunity here. It's risky, but I'm currently liking our odds a tiny bit. Our odds will go down if they top deck a land. Drop this Sir Alan. We'll drop a land for turn. So now we've got the spinning wheel tapping down their stuff. So we're actually threatening 7 a turn. Nope. Not anymore. Not anymore. Barrow Witches, cool. I like that. Let's get in for 2 and we'll bring back... Boy, I think I want to bring back the Resolute Rider, right? Just because it's such huge life swings. Yeah, let's Barrow Rider back the Resolute. Because we can, you know, we're top decking. We can start just paying 5 mana for an indestructible lifelinking 4/2. It's not the worst thing I've done. They're at 6 lands. Didn't find their 7th. Didn't find their 7th, so their adventures are stranded. Foreboding Fruit should find their 7th. There's their 7th, but that gives us 1 more turn. You gonna put Cauldron Familiar back on top? I doubt it. Yeah, they do not do that. Ooh, Deathless Knight. Nice. No attacks. Okay, cool. I was ready to think about whether or not I wanted to block there, but I guess I don't have to. So we're going to drop them, and we're going to bash on in for 2. Take them down to 15. But I do feel like that early hand attack is going to have been the end of us. They have too many cards in hand. We need to hit... We still have 2 epic downfalls left. That's a pain in the butt. We will gain some life off of that, I suppose. Oh, it's not indestructible, though. Oh, but I mean, they can gain life and bring it back. But still, that's not awful. There was a pause there. There was a pause. I'm thinking they thought that always gave it indestructible, and they didn't realize they only had 2 green. We are going to bash on in for 5. I'm assuming the cat's going to come back. So we're actually just going to attack in for 2. Oh, no. Did they forget about their cat, too? There's an opening here all of a sudden. Like, they can do a hell of a turn by sacking the food, bringing back the cat, gaining a life, bringing back the Deathless Knight. I'm so frigging sick and tired of that card. At some point, I'll be doing the Throne of Eldraine postmortem, where I will talk about how this format's one of the best of all time, despite absolute mistakes on the part of R&D. Like, there's zero reason that Sir Conrad should have gotten past them. Zero reason. I consider it to be an absolute massive screw up on their part. Foreboding fruit. Well, let's smash. Let's fruit with adamant support, and let's just hope that we don't hit. Let's say they go to 9. Let's say we tap that down. They have no way of gaining life. I think we have to keep this. What do they have in hand? They have a Deathless Knight and something. So like we block, I don't know, Sir Conrad, and we take 4, 5. I'm going to pass the turn and tap their Savvy Hunter, just so they don't have food or a way to gain life. Because if they don't have a way to gain life, we take them to 1 and kill them with fruit. So beginning of combat, we're going to tap down the Savvy Hunter. Interesting, they did not play the hasty 4/2. Pass the turn. Gross. That's life gain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Drop one of your 7 drops. Just drop one of your 7 drops. There we go. There we go. We did it. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. That was a pretty cool line. Seeing to tap the Savvy Hunter instead of drawing cards myself. I'm going to toot my own horn a little bit. All right, so we're going to take him to 1 and then take him to -1. At some point, when they allow us to, it was a close game. This deck also has power. Friggin' Sir Conrad. Heraldic Banner is interesting. I mean, you probably just play it in most decks. And I guess if they are really trying to ramp to Reaper and Beanstalk. Opponent not letting us go to attack step. So they only have the thingy in hand. Man, I don't think playing that Giant's correct, right? They should have played their Deathless Knight so that they had mana to crack the food, because any combat trick kills them. They don't know they're dying from fruit. They know they're taking 5 though at a minimum. So they would have been at 9. They take 5. It's unlikely I would have been able to do +4/+4. Oops. Why do I always think it's 4 mana? It would have been unlikely that I would have been able to do +4/+4, so they definitely should have kept the food up. Yeah. But still, we did okay. We did okay. I'm not going to bring in a True Love's Kiss for Trail of Crumbs, am I? I might. Prize Griffin's just not... I mean, it did work there, but... yeah, I think we want to lower the curve a little bit. So we'll bring in that True Love's Kiss for the Trail of Crumbs. And see if we can do that again and go the old traditional 2-1. I'd be fine with a 2-1. I think this deck deserves a 2-1. This deck probably could have 3-0'd with correct matchups, but that second matchup was not a correct matchup. Not a hand that we want to keep, not a hand that we can mull. 1 land gets us 2 different creatures. We have removal in hand. They've got their cat. Good for them. God, if they have the oven and they've got the cat and Sir Conrad, I just want to barf in my mouth. Attack me for 1. I have taken 1. No 2-drop. Cool. Past that turn, I think we're still just going to lead with this bell on 3. This is absolutely earmarked for Sir Conrad. I will take 1. Savvy Hunter would be pretty damn gross here. Still no 3-drop. Wow, okay. Okay. If we can just start taking advantage of this lack of stuff on their side, we might get there. Bake into a pie. Reeve Soul, sure. Totally fine, more where that came from. Taking 1. Oh, I guess this, in case of oven, is smart as well. Okay. I do like that this deck on our opponent's side has so many examples of stuff that I think is wrong with this format that still doesn't take it from being one of the best of all time. But even the best of all time has flaws. Yeah, the cat combo, I mean, you all know it's ruining Standard too at the moment. Something had to be different. Some part of it had to cost mana. Like either the familiar part or the oven part had to cost mana. Something different had to happen there. 3 cards in hand, eh? I want my bell back. Am I going to attack for 2? I'll probably just attack for 2, right? Like if they use a combat trick up on a knight, be my guest. Be my guest. No dice. All right. So next turn we get to do a minor flood of the board with Bell and Fox. Harvest Fear. I don't need Tactician. So we're keeping True Love's Kiss. Are we? We don't know they have the oven. No, we're definitely not keeping True Love's Kiss. We do not know that they have the oven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are keeping Epic Downfall. Yeah, I'll pitch the Fox. Don't play oven. Don't let me pitch my Artifact Hate and then just slam down an oven. And they did not. So that's good. We've got a heck of a good attack here. We're either going to wipe their board or deal a bunch of damage. And then, of course, the big hope here is they hit a land and jam this Reaper, and we just get to Epic Downfall it. 6 mana. Bell's not really pumping much. I'd rather drop this Unicorn. All right, Land Reaper is what I want to see. Land Reaper. Land. Tap it all. Perfect. Perfect Areno. Perfect Areno. This is going to be a big turn. All right, so we're going to Epic Downfall that. We are then going to smash on in for everything. They might double block the Knight. They're still taking 6 and going to 9. We still get to play a Bell, and we still get to tap their blocker, which actually puts us at lethal, depending on what they have. Lethal on board. Land. Giant Opportunity. Okay. Forever Young back a Cauldron. Forever Young draw a card. Sure. Okay. Okay. So no blockers, but they are going to gain 3 life, which means they are going to 3. And we are still going to have this Tactician, and I still feel pretty darn good about this. Tap ya food. Oh, bring back. Okay, okay. They gain some more life and they block a little bit. I guess they get to double block that. Sure. Okay, okay, that worked. That worked. Forgot about the cats. Always forget about the cats. We're going to drop Youthful Knight. Oops. And I mean, they're still massively in trouble. One singular card in hand. Gonna bring back a cat. Go up to 6. Still have lethal on board. Last card is a Giant Skewer. They're gonna equip the Giant Skewer. We're gonna tap down the cat. We're gonna tap down the cat and my Barrow Witches. It is up to. I could have hit done, but I didn't want to. We 2-1. Cool. The deck was solid. I really liked that deck. That was a pretty good example, I think, of a black-white aggro deck. That second match, that person's deck, as we saw, it earned them a trophy, and I would have been disappointed if it didn't. So 2-1. Pretty happy with the 2-1. Still loving Throne of Eldraine. Like I said, I still think this is one of the best formats of all time. I think that last deck had a bunch of good examples of problems that exist in this format. I'm not going to let R&D off, entirely on it. They did make a good format, but there are still some hefty design mistakes. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Hopefully you guys are still enjoying Throne of Eldraine. If you're enjoying Vintage Cube, teach me how. I don't know how to like it. But let me know whatever you want to let me know in the comments down below. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, you can find me over on Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook. Patreon.com/ShamanAleek if you want to become a backer there. Get in for Crack a Pack Tuesday packs and work your way towards a playmat and just help this channel keep going. Patrons are 100% my heftiest thing that keeps me going for this channel. So if you want to be part of that, you can head on over there. You can go to inkedgaming.com, use the promo code MANALEEK10, all one word, 10 is the number, to get 10% off your order. And of course, the easiest thing is to like, share, and subscribe. If you do have any questions, comments, or suggestions, let me know. Otherwise, see y'all next time.